Office, Province of Iloilo. On behalf of the Clean, Affordable, and Secure Energy for Southeast Asia project, we welcome you to our third Media Kapihan session. This Media Kapihan is not just about sharing data, it's about sharing meaningful conversations. We hope to hear from you, journalists and media practitioners, on the challenges you face in covering renewable energy and energy stories, the questions you've been wanting to ask, and the narratives you believe need more attention. And today, we'll also take a closer look at the Iloilo energy landscape, what progress has been made, what challenges remain, and how local stories can contribute to the bigger picture of renewable energy in the Philippines. But before we get into that, please let me read some of our house rules for this event. Before we proceed, please be informed that this session is, well, of course, being recorded. The CASE team will also take photos and videos for documentation and possibly for publicity use. Kindly inform the organizers if you prefer not to be included. Let us observe active listening, keep your voices low, and set your devices on silent mode. In case of emergency, let us stay calm and follow the organizers' instructions. The emergency exits are marked, and let us proceed in an orderly manner. Okay, so I think everyone now is all set and ready, and I can still smell the coffee in the air. So pwede kita kapangape, relax, and I know all of your questions are ready. To start our session, help us welcome Mr. Roberto Emilio Hernandez, the Director of the Energy Policy from the Institute for Climate and Sustainable Cities, to introduce to us the Clean, Affordable, and Secure Energy for Southeast Asia, or the CASE project. Everyone, please let us welcome him with a big warm round of applause, please.
Salamat. Thank you, Miss Aisha. Di pa rin po ako pinagbibigyan ni Miss Aisha. Nasa pangatlong araw na po kami. Sabi ko, pwede naman ako Romil eh. Huwag yung po pangalan ko.
Sorry.
Okay lang. To our friends from the Department of Energy and Field Office, si Ma'am Lu po, si Boss Kim, dyan din po. Mr. Ray Garin of the Provincial Government of Iloilo, and our friends from media, and our partners from GWEG, and lalo na po ang ating mga taga-media. Magandang umaga po sa ating lahat. It is a pleasure po to welcome you all to this highly important and strategic dialogue. It's a strategic event because today we gather not just as stakeholders in the energy sector, but we are here as partners to ensure that we transition to clean, affordable, secure energy in the Philippines. The Clean, Affordable, and Secure Energy for Southeast Asia, or CASE project po, is a regional initiative that aims to drive evidence-based discourse and policy innovation to accelerate the energy transition across the region sa Southeast Asia po. Ang CASE po ngayon ay ini-implement sa 4 na bansa, namely the Philippines, dito po sa ating bansa, sa ating mahal na Pilipinas, sa Thailand, sa Indonesia, saka sa Vietnam po. It is about moving beyond abstract commitments and into practical, scalable solutions that work for our unique needs. In the Philippines, ang CASE po ay ini-implement ng 3 parties. Number 1 po, ang DOE, partner po natin as political partner. Ang GIZ as the implementing agency because the project is funded by the German government. And ICIC po, kami po yung local expert organization. Expert daw, no? So, for the ICIC, we are proud to serve as the Philippine anchor of the project. Our role is to convene, analyze, and connect and to make sure that we generate evidence-based reports so that we can move people, strategic people, mapa kay Presidente hanggang sa atin po na mga nakikinabang sa parating na transition ng energy. Our energy transition agenda is rooted in the belief that the shift to renewables is not a technical or technological shift only, but it's a societal shift. And dito po na namin nakikita ang napaka-importanting role, napaka-strategic role ng media. Bakit po? Kayo po ang aming katuwang, kayo po ang aming hihingan ng suporta para baguhin natin yung narrative ngayon. Na yung narrative natin dapat hindi na tayo dapat umaasa sa fossil, sa baseload coal power plants. Hindi po natin sinasabing isara. Sinasabi lang po natin, kailangan na po talaga natin ng renewables. Bakit po? Para mas maging affordable, mas reliable, mas secure ang ating energy Kailangan po hindi lang sina Mr. Regarin o yung mga taga Iloilo City or taga mga syudad lang ang may access sa kuryente. Dapat kahit sa kasulok-sulukan po ng bansa natin, dapat may access sa energy. So yung pong, itong araw na to napaka-importante po kasi po hihingin po namin sana at makumbinsi po namin sa kayong tumulong at suportahan yung programa para baguhin natin yung narrative na malaki po ang may tutulong ng renewables para pababain yung presyo at ma-ensure na bawat isa ay may reliable at accessible na energy. Again, kinagagala ko po at it's a big honor to welcome you all and we sincerely hope na magkaroon po tayo ng napaka-productive at honest discussion ngayong umaga. Maraming salamat po.
Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, that was once again Mr. Romil Hernandez from the Institute of Climate Sustainable Cities. Sir Romil, madamo gid nga salamat. And definitely, media and our journalists have an important role in delivering the energy transition and the importance of renewable energy to make clean, secure energy affordable and accessible to not just for the city of Iloilo, but of course everyone. Okay, so for the next part of our program, we will be now introducing our panel. To formally introduce our panel, let me first start from the Iloilo Provincial Government. Our representative from the Iloilo Provincial Government is the OIC head of the Energy and the Energy Efficiency and Conservation Desk of the Provincial Government Environment and Natural Resources Office, and also currently the Energy Efficiency and Conservation Focal Person for the province of Iloilo. Everyone, please help me welcome Mr. Ray Victor P. Garin. Sir, good morning and thank you for joining us today. And of course, we will also be joined by our next speaker from the Grid Modernization Advisor of the ICSC. He is a dedicated 33 years of his professional career to public service within the mining, information technology, and energy sectors. Before joining the ICSC, he served as the Division Chief of the Technical Services Management Division of the Renewable Energy Management Bureau within the Department of Energy. In addition, he served as the head of the Technical Secretariat of the National Renewable Energy Board, or the NREB, where he played a crucial role in establishing the REMB from its inception. In this capacity, he was instrumental in implementing the Philippines Renewable Energy Law, which aims to develop policies, plans, and programs to promote the exploration, development, and commercialization of the country's renewable energy sources. He also concluded his tenure with the DOE in 2023, leaving behind a legacy of commitment to advancing renewable energy initiatives. Everyone, please help me welcome Mr. Gaspar G. Escobar Jr., of the Grid Modernization Advisor of the ICSC. Sir, good morning. And for our next panelist, he is a licensed engineering professional with a master's degree in energy engineering from the University of the Philippines, Diliman. He has a strong background in both traditional and renewable energy sectors, having spent several years in technical and leadership roles within the oil and gas industry before transitioning to clean and sustainable energy. Before joining the Global Wind Energy Council, or the GWEC, he was previously engaged with the Department of Energy, conducting energy modeling, site suitability assessment, and focusing on key foreign-funded offshore wind initiatives, including the marine spatial planning, offshore wind port development program, and the 5th Energy Auction Program, or the JAP, of the offshore wind technology. Everyone, please help me welcome Engineer PJ Soto, Senior Policy Officer of the GWEC. Sir, good morning and thank you for joining us today. And of course, to moderate today's Media Kapihan session, he is an avid campaigner and organizer. Having been in the non-profit space, alright, so as I was saying, the one who will be moderating today's Media Kapihan session is an avid campaigner and organizer, having been in the non-profit space since the early 1990s. He embraced sustainable development as highlighted in the 1992 Earth Summit. Actively working on environmental issues, he collaborated with Greenpeace Southeast Asia and the Institute for Climate and Sustainable Cities. Everyone, please help me welcome our Partnerships and Advocacy Officer of the ICSC, Mr. Francis De La Cruz. Sir, good morning.
Thank you, Aisha. Sige, cambio po tayo. Gawin natin mas less formal. Kasi hindi po rin ako sanay dyan. Bago po tayo magsimula, nakilala niyo na yung ating panelists. Pwede po bang ma-request kayo na magpakilala rin naman? Okay? Para alam natin kung sino yung kasama natin dito sa kapihan na to. Para po masaya, left and right. Pangalan lang po at saka ang inyong organization. Sige po. Ay, ano po kayo? Natatakot po pag tumatayo.
Sorry. Good morning, everybody. My name is Naljoy Angelica, a reporter from Panay News.
Sir, kayo po.
Good morning, I'm Rene Melianis from Veritas Online News.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Christina Lanasco of iChannel Multimedia Production.
Good morning. Richard Bertoso, ng DWIC News FM, Station Manager ng DWIC.
Mayawaga, Rani Hangayo, Daily Guardian on Air Anchorman.
Good morning, Manny Reglado, Alcalde of Barcadans sa Iloilo, and thank you for this forum.
Good morning, I'm Junan Luminis, County Executive and Tech Reporter ng Wild FM or 5.9 Iloilo.
Good morning, I'm Andrea Alcalde of Barcadans, Iloilo.
Hello, good morning. I'm Mark Anthony Cariquitan, Station Manager of Wild FM Iloilo.
Good morning, I'm Rena Daguon from IBC TV 13 and IBC Tutok 13.
Good morning, I'm Roberto Aguilis of Wild FM Iloilo.
Hi there, I'm DJ Colas of 105.9 Wild FM Iloilo.
Good morning, I'm Pearl Elena of the Philippine News Agency.
Good morning, this is Star DJ Terry of 99.5 Star FM, the AM station of Bongo Radio Philippines.
Good morning, everyone. I'm RJ Zoriano Castor, reporter for Daily Courage and correspondent for the Manila Times.
Hi, good morning everyone. I am Laika Sandiego from Bamborajo, a field reporter.
Good morning everyone. I'm Jano Herrera from Philippine Information Agency.
Mayong aga, I'm Hope Torrechante of Radyo Pilipinas, Iloilo.
Baka kung magtaka kayo. Baka magtaka kayo kung sino itong mga to. Pakilala pa, mga kaibigan natin sa DOE.
Good morning po, I'm Friza Jolubat from DOE Rembi po.
King Anthony Ting po from DOE Rembi, and also we have our colleagues po, sila Ma'am Lou from the Visayas Field Office and si Miss Angel din po.
Morning everyone, Jigs Consolacion from the Global Wind Energy Council.
Okay. Hello? Yan ba? Hello. Okay. Thank you for ang ganda na ng umaga natin, no? Kasi lahat kayo good morning. So, very good morning po sa inyong lahat. So let's make it less formal. So, pwede pong makita lang, sino po yung mga taga-radyo? Pakitaas lang po kamay. Uy, maraming radyo. Salamat po. Ang TV po, ayan, si ma'am. Ay, naalala ko kay ma'am. Oo, kahapon. Si ma'am yung pinaka-excited na participant natin. Kasi dumating siya kahapon dito. Ang aga, nagmamadali pa siya. Yeah, but thank you very much. We felt very honored kasi gustong-gusto niyong pumunta. Thank you, ma'am. Tapos ang dyaryo po natin, yung mga print, nasa print media or online media. Ayan, print and online. Okay, sige po. So thank you. Well, bago po na simulan yung forum, no, just to set the mood, no. Kasi po nabanggit ni Romil that this is about energy transition. So, pwede ba namin kayong i-quick survey lang? Sana hindi na tayo nakakahiyaan after our introductions. Kasi, as I was discussing with RJ over coffee dun sa likod, sabi ko dito sa region walang beats. Hindi katulad sa Manila where you have an energy beat, the police beat, di ba? Yung mga nakatambay sa police station, ano yan? Mga police beat. Yung nasa Quezon Memorial Circle, environment beat yan, or yung NGAs. No? Pero dito, mukhang kino-cover nyo lahat. No? Tama po ba? Diba? General. Including energy. Now, ang gusto po namin gawin, makatulong para mas mapaganda natin yung pagre-report natin on energy. Pero po pwede kong itanong, kung magre-report ka sa energy, pwede po bang i-indicate nyo lang if you are very confident, slightly confident, confident. Okay? Very confident, slightly confident, and confident. Ano po, sa bilang ng tatlo, pakita lang po kung kayo ay very confident, slightly confident, tapos ito, confident lang. Ibig sabihin, confidently beautiful. Parang gano'n. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Saan po kayo? Pwede pong pakikita. Pakikita ko yung pangalan. Ayan. Confident lang. Okay. Sige po. Kasi ang intention natin, maging very confident kayo. Yung ating mga panelists dito, lahat ng nalalaman nila, ibibigay nila sa inyo sa loob ng 3 oras. Hindi po. Hindi. Kaya gusto namin malaman where we're starting off. Kasi we will not be able to discuss everything in the next 2 hours or so. But we will try to, maybe start a conversation going so that when we come back, we will be able to bring kung ano talaga yung pangailangan so that we can, make a very strong, we can have a very strong base where energy reporting or analysis of energy issues in Iloilo ay mas magiging maganda, mas magiging malaman, mas magiging exciting, etc. So yun po. So kung pumunta kayo dito to gather news, baka po kailangan nyo mag-overtime kasi we have resource speakers, we have experts, we have policy experts. Si Ma'am Lou, hindi ko alam kung how much she can discuss with you, but she's from the field office ng DOE. So if you have some questions for her, we'll make time for that pagkatapos ng ating forum. I-discuss na muna natin yung ating issues ngayon. So, well, having said that, nabablock ko yung mga bisita natin. Upo lang ho ako. Dito na lang. Para meron tayong bridge. Kunyari ako sino po? Sino gusto niyo? Si Boy Abunda. Mas may buhok po ako kaysa kayo. Pero pwede rin natin gawin yan. Because... Narito ang salamin. Sige po. Okay, so let's i-ayos ko po yung blocking para maganda yung picture. Ayan. Okay, so siguro just to unahin na po natin tanungin ang kasama natin from Iloilo City. Sorry. Okay, sorry. Again, ulit. Take two. Unahin po muna siguro natin yung kasama natin mula sa provincial government ng Iloilo, just to give us, a very short intro. So what's happening in Iloilo province? Sir.
Sound check, mic test. Good morning, Sir Francis. Apologies in advance. Hindi ito maging quick because I will try to cover as much ground as we can for the province of Iloilo. And of course, when you will be leaving, I'm guessing most of you guys will be interviewing us or going to us, so might as well. Mayong aga liwat sa tanan, I am Ray Victor Garin from the EEC desk, that's Energy Efficiency Conservation Desk in the PGNRO sa province of Iloilo. For our renewable energy landscape, I'm very happy to report that the province of Iloilo has been actively engaging in renewable energy promotion and development for the past couple of years. In fact, we were last year we were awarded the first ever Sustainable Energy Awards of the Department of Energy Renewable Energy Management Bureau. For the province, yung approach po natin is a whole of province synergistic approach. We have plans, ordinances, and programs, as well as physical infrastructure and manpower allocation for renewable energy projects. Sir, can I go on, sir? Okay. For our ordinances, we already have what we call the IPOR, or the Iloilo Provincial Ordinance on Renewable Energy. In the IPOR, it is stated that 1/2 of 1% of the total budget of the province be allocated for renewable energy projects. And that is what we are using to fund our RE infrastructure dito sa province. Of course, we have also our local plans. In the province, we have our Iloilo Provincial Renewable Energy Plan that is assisted by the UNDP DREAMS project and our Local Energy Efficiency and Conservation Plan, or the LICP, which is the mandate of the Department of Energy. So dyan po kami kumukuha ng aming mga basis for our plans, programs, and activities. And in the province po, one of the first in the Philippines, meron tayong ordinance designating po yung EEC desk, which I am currently the head of. That is the Energy Efficiency and Conservation Desk. Our job is to implement the Government Energy Management Program as well as the promotion of renewable energy projects in the province of Iloilo. Later, I will go into details of our specific projects to give naman time for our other speakers. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you, Sir Ray. So.